Hi everyone, welcome back to Useful Genetics. This is the overview video for Module 5. And to start this overview, I want to put Module 5 into the context of the rest of both Part 1 and Part 2 of Useful Genetics. There are two big principles of genetics. The first is how DNA, what we refer to as genotype, the differences in DNA, determines phenotype. And the second is how inheritance works, how differences in DNA are inherited, passed on from one generation to another. So in Modules 3 and 4 of Part 1, we've laid the groundwork for understanding how DNA determines phenotype using simplified examples. Now in Module 5, we're going to consider real differences in genotype and in phenotype to understand how the differences that we actually observe are caused. And then in Module 6, we'll talk about how we can investigate these relationships in ourselves using the techniques of personal genomics. In Part 2, Module 7, we'll talk about how inheritance works, the basics. And then Module 8 is going to combine our understanding of how inheritance works with everything that we learned in Part 1 to investigate the implications of this for the inheritance of everything that we care about, basically. So, Module 5 begins with a couple of lectures on natural phenotypes and genotypes, the nature of natural phenotypic variation. And then a series of lectures discussing how real genotypes determine real phenotypes in real populations, not in the laboratory. And then the last three lectures will talk specifically about the genetics of cancer risk, because I know that's something that students in this course care deeply about. Coming up, Lecture 5a, we will talk about the nature of natural genetic variation, that it has a property that we call continuous. I hope to see you there.